Oh, good Lord. Lightning came over here with something in his mouth, and I'm like, what in the world is that? It's a freaking baby monitor lizard. Holy crap. Oh, my Lord. Where did it go? Then we got Oscar over here in the window. He's like all freaking out. What you doing, Oscar? You freaking out? I hear Poppy. There's Poppy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he brought it over to me, like, hey, look what I got. And I'm like, no, thanks. I don't want it. That thing he's like, he like catches it and then he lets it go and then he chases it around. Sorry, don't mean to upset anybody. This is just nature. He's an outdoor cat doing what cats do when they're outdoors. They hunt. Good grief. Yeah, see, these are my weeds that I was talking about yesterday. That even though they're weeds, I think they look pretty, so I'm leaving them because they look like plants to me. Oh, Lord. Lightning. Now, see, I'm scared to go sit back down over at my table because I don't know if that thing's going to come running after me or something. And it's like, I don't want that thing running up on me. Oh, my heavens. Sitting here having my coffee. Trying to just enjoy my morning coffee. And then this happened. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, good Lord, there it is. And Lightning's got something all over his ears. I think he must have been like up under a vehicle or something, sleeping. And he's got like oil or something on his ears. I tried to clean it off yesterday. When he came up, I was like, what in the world? And I tried to get it off as best I could, but it's still on there. Oh, my heavens. Oh, well. Okay, I guess I'm going to stop this for now. I'm getting ready to water my lawn. Oh, good God, there they go. Try not to tear up my weed plants. Oh, that sounded funny. They're not weed plants. They're, weeds that I think are plants or look like plants. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go because, honestly, it's like I don't really want to be filming if he look at this thing. It's a baby monitor lizard. These things grow to be huge. Huge. They can be like, 25 feet long and stuff when they grow up. And what's interesting is that, those big monitor lizards, they eat cats. They will, eat a cat for lunch. So it's kind of like, is this karma or something, Oh, my heavens. All right, y'all. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a bit. All right, y'all. As you can see, this little dude survived. He made it. And I looked it up. I was completely wrong about how big they get. They get up to 10 feet. That's still pretty dang big, though. You doing all right over there? You okay? Poor dude. I think he did get a little injured, but he's at least alive and breathing and stuff, so. But not for long if lightning comes back over here. Anyway, I did get my grass watered. I enjoyed that. I was looking at my order that I placed for the sprinkler for out here, and it says packed. Now, I know from past experience that doesn't necessarily mean that it is, but at least it says that it is, and hopefully they get it sent soon, and then I can hopefully get that thing hooked up and let it do its thing out here. And I was just looking some more on there on Lazada for I was looking at like lawnmowers and things like that, and of course, they're too expensive. Um, and that weed eater thing that I looked at before that has the wheels on it. I mean, it's really tempting to try to get that. I showed it to my landlady, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't believe. I don't think she believes it's going to actually work." So, um, speaking of her, so I don't know, but I was showing it to her just so I could say, hey, I want to do something, but I need something that's gonna not cut it down too low. That's the only thing. It's like it doesn't have like height adjustments or anything, so you can't just adjust it to cut it at a certain height. Because I mean, here they just want to cut everything down as low as they can get it to the ground, and that's what makes everything look brown. It's like, I'm going to be out here trying to water this grass so that it looks nice and green and stuff. And then I don't want somebody coming over here with a weed eater and cutting it all the way down to the brown part. It's like that's going to just not be cool. So, anyway, all right. You're probably tired of just sitting here looking at the lawn. So, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, y'all, I'm on a roll. I decided I was going to clean this patio off. So I took everything off of there and I scrubbed it down. It looks better than the back side because the back side's just got all kinds of stuff that stained it and everything. But this isn't too bad up here. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry, which really should not take that long, even though there's no sun really on it, just because it's getting hot. Pretty hot. So I'm going to wait for this to dry and then I'll put all my stuff back on there. But my landlady, she happened to come by because she saw me out here washing this thing off. And so I was able to show her the hose and tell her, that I've ordered this part. I didn't tell her I ordered a sprinkler, but I figured it was just easier to say I ordered the part for that thing because she went back to go look at it and everything. So, anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I just was sitting there and I thought, I really ought to clean that front one too. So I'm excited that I'm getting things all cleaned up and looking nice out here. So yay! Well, y'all, I have had my first ever delivery from 7-Eleven. It is so hot today, I really didn't feel like going out. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see why it's like looking so blurry. Um, so I ordered a few things on the 7-Eleven app and they just delivered it. Not the fries or the iced coffee that I'm about to drink. I made these and that. But I ordered this little fish sandwich, which is, it's very small. But I've had them before, and they're not that bad for one of those little microwavable sandwiches. So that's what I'm having for lunch today, or I should say dinner, because it's now after 5 o'clock. So I guess this is dinner. So I'm going to eat it. Well, I got this all cleaned up. It looks good. Looks much better than it did. I still have to get this side over here, though, where my bike is. Hey, Poppy. Little cutie. Yeah, this over here is like really dirty. I was going to try to get to it earlier, but man, oh man, it was hot out there. So I just said, nah. There's my bike. Isn't it cute? You're wondering what in the world all this is. This is a basket that I put over my seat because that's a brand new seat that, see, already it's got like a little place. Oh, dang it. Look at that. Trying to protect it as much as I can. I can only do so much, though. I'm trying to protect it because Lightning gets up in this basket so he can peek through the window. And if I don't have this thing covered, he will sit there and use my seat as a scratching post. So that's why I do that. But yeah, all this needs to be cleaned because it's really filthy. And all that. Yuck. But at least this looks nice. It's all clean now. Although when I first came out here to get ready to film this, I had to clean off some of that dang rooster poop. One of the roosters came up there and pooped on it. I was like, really? I just freaking cleaned all this. Anyway, I just thought I'd show it to you. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, hey there. Since I haven't actually been on here to say hi yet, I just started filming clips throughout the day and didn't know where it was going to go or how I was going to do it, but I figure I'll just show you all that and then I'll come on and say hi. So hi. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Mine was good. I mean, I spent a lot of time out here this morning. You know, I was doing my cleaning off that patio and stuff, and did some stuff out here in the yard, you know, getting up some leaves and things from that little bush tree thing that's over there. I'm not sure what that is, but whatever it is, my landlady like picks the leaves off and eats them. So it's something edible, but I don't know what. But she did tell me though, because I was wondering, you know, I didn't even ask her about it. She told me the reason why she hasn't brought that pink plant thing over here yet is because she said that she's waiting for the flowers, those pink flowers, to fall off and then move it, because she said something about that if she moves it now they'll just die or something. So I don't know, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I guess that's why I don't have it yet. I don't know what kind of bird that is that makes it sound. That sound, that wow. It's taken me a while to not be annoyed by that sound because it has a bad memory attached to it. When I used to live in Bangkok, I had this job that I absolutely hated. It was teaching English, but it was, I had to go like way, way across town. I mean, I had to literally take taxi cabs, tuk-tuks, SkyTrain, walking. I mean, it was like a long, long way away from where I lived, this teaching job. And I hated it. It was just, I don't know, there was something about the job that was horrible. And then it ended up with the guy that was supposed to pay the people that were teaching. He ended up not paying us and stuff. I mean, he'd pay us a little bit here and there, and then, you know, eventually he ended up not paying anybody anything. So it was a horrible job, and it was just depressing when I used to go there. And I used to hear these birds all the time, and that was the first and only time I'd ever heard those birds was when I went to that terrible job. So it's like for a long time, every time I hear that, it connects me back to that awful job that I hated. So it's like, ooh, I hate that sound. I'm getting better at it now because I'm like trying to make new memories, you know, like, okay, well now I should associate it with being over here in this wonderful place that I love to be in, you know, not having to do that horrible job anymore. So, but anyway, so yeah, my day was, you know, some of it was spent outside. I was out here a long time this morning doing stuff out here until it got too hot, and then I finally went in the house. And God, I can hardly even remember what I did today. It's kind of a blur. I mean, honestly, it's like I was so tired today, probably catching up from 2 nights ago when I woke up at like, you know, before 4 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me. And, you know, and I was up late again last night or whatever. So it's like all my days are kind of running together. But, so I just was really, really tired today. I actually laid down to try to take a nap, but I think I maybe dozed off for a few minutes or something. but mostly I was just kind of laying there watching a YouTube video and laying there with Poppy because Poppy's so sweet. He comes up. I have my blanket, my little throw blanket that I use. Um, he loves to nurse on that blanket. I've got a little shorts video on my channel of him nursing that blanket. He loves to do that. And when I come and lay down, for a nap or something like that, he'll come and do that, right next to me. And it's so sweet. I just love it when he does things like that. He's so precious. But so that, I laid down for a bit and that's it. But then that 7-Eleven experience, that was kind of crazy. Ever since I moved into this place, I've been trying to figure out how to use the 7-Eleven app. Because it's like, it took forever to even find where it can change to English. But then even in English, it's like not everything is in English. So it's like, you go through and you find the stuff you want and you put it in your cart. Then you go to pay and then suddenly everything's in Thai. And then you're like, okay, I don't know what to do next. Excuse me. And today I still didn't know. I just started pushing buttons. I thought, well, let's just click on this and click on that. And eventually it got me to where I needed to go. And I was able to place my order. And then I was like all excited because I'm like, oh, wow, they're actually going to prepare my order and deliver it. Hang on a second. Let me pause. My landlady's walking this way. And of course, somebody's playing music over there, which might get picked up on here. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'll try to just talk loud and maybe nobody will hear the music. I don't know. So anyway, I finally got the order thing and I was excited because it actually said they were, preparing the order. Then my phone rang and it was them calling. And of course, they didn't understand English. I didn't understand what they were trying to say. I knew how to say to them that, I said, Put Thai Nit Noi. That means I can only speak a little bit of Thai. So I was like, Put Thai Nit Noi, my Khao Chai Ka, I don't understand. So anyway, then they hung up. And then I was sitting there going, okay, I'm not really sure. Are they calling to say that they're not going to be delivering or what? I didn't know what in the world was going to happen. So I just kept checking the thing, and then I saw it was on delivery. And I mean, it's literally walking distance from my house. It's like it's right up the road. Wouldn't have taken me long to go, but I just didn't have it in me today. I was like, I cannot even go and change my clothes and get dressed to go do this, go get anything. So I thought, well, what the heck? Let's just try this. And it worked, so yay. So yeah, that little fish sandwich, I mean, it's not great. It really isn't. The fries were good, though. So at least I had some good fries. And I did eat the sandwich, but it's, not the best. But, so at least now I know that I can order from 7-Eleven if I need to, and they'll deliver. And they got here really quick, obviously, because just right up the street. So that was kind of cool. I was excited about it. I know I said that already. I'm getting really distracted, and it's hard for me to concentrate with that music going in the background. Because I'm like really paranoid that it's going to be too loud on here or something, and that YouTube's going to go, oh, what's that? Is that copyrighted music you're playing? Huh? So, I hope not. I mean, I got lucky that the checks were fine on my last video when that little truck went by playing music. If you saw my last video, that music they were playing, I guess it wasn't a problem. So I was glad about that. But anyway, my hose thing is set. It's packed. They've not shipped it yet, but it's coming through Carrie. Yes, I'm so happy. And then today I accidentally ordered a replacement table for in the house, since this is my dining table. I had been looking at them and looking at them. I've been thinking about it, and I couldn't make up my mind, and I couldn't decide on the size because this table is 70 centimeters. It's not huge, it's still a small table, but the other little table that I had out here before, it was a 60-inch, and it's really small. But considering how little space I have in there and where this table was, it fit, but it always felt like it was just a little bit too big. And the whole time I was just like, I wish I had more room over here. So I had just, put some things in the cart just to look, check prices or whatever. And they're having a sale. So they had a sale going, and I was just checking the price, to see, okay, how much is it going to be? That's Slim barking. Yeah, it just got loud all of a sudden. It was not even loud when I first came out here. Now it's like craziness. So I just wanted to check and see, because I've got vouchers and cash back and stuff like that, on Lazada. So I thought, well, let's see what the actual price will be. So I had, just had it there. And then I went to go do something. And in the process of doing something, somehow I placed the order for it. It was not intentional. I mean, I really, literally, accidentally ordered the table, but I ordered the 60 centimeter one. It's the smaller one. Slim! Oh my God, it's crazy all of a sudden. Good Lord. Oh my heavens. Anyway, so it's the smaller one, but I've been using that smaller table in there, and that's just it's not a great table for, a dining table. The one that I had out here, it's an old, it's an old table, and it's kind of awkward, and the design of it is kind of weird. So it's like if you lean on it even slightly, it can tip over, and the cats jump up on it and stuff, and it's like, it's just a pain. And I really want this style table in the house. So I figured, okay, I already ordered it, so I'm just going to get it, because, I've been thinking about it and thinking about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the thing, and hopefully they ship it through Carry, because as it turns out, I was looking, because you have to go and confirm your order after you place it in the, little chat message thing. So I went to go do that, and I noticed that the people I ordered it from are the same ones that I ordered my laptop desk from. And when I checked, they delivered through Carry. So I'm like, okay, if you guys can both, the hose people and the table people, if you can both manage to ship it at the same time, maybe I'll get both of them at the same time, which will save me 20 baht on tips, because I always tip 20 baht whenever they deliver anything. Same with the 7-Eleven people. They didn't know what to think. I guess nobody tips them. It was kind of weird. It's like I gave them, the money for the order that I placed today, and an extra 20 baht for a tip, and they were kind of like, they didn't understand, and I was like, no, that's for you, and they were like, they seemed shocked, and I'm like, really? Nobody's tipping these people? I mean, I don't know, that's just how I've always been. I used to be a delivery driver, so it's like, I just thought everybody tipped for stuff like that. It's like, they're going out, they're using their vehicle, which is, a scooter, but they're having to spend put gas in it, they're putting wear and tear on it, they're, anytime you go out in a car or scooter or bicycle, whatever, there's risks, there's dangers out there and stuff. It's like, I don't know, for me personally, it's like, I have to tip these people. There's just no way I'm going to, have somebody deliver something. It's like a convenience for me. They're doing me a huge favor. So, of course, I'm going to tip. But it was just surprising to see how shocked they were. They just really didn't, it's like they didn't really know how to react to it or something. So, these people are delivering water. I bet they're going to want to know if I want some. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. Hang on one second. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, it's one of these big trucks. They have like all the big water jugs that we use. You saw them, I'm sure, on my patio. There were two jugs sitting out there. One was empty. So they just replaced that. That's our drinking water. So now I've had 2 deliveries today. So I don't even know what I was talking about before that little interruption happened. Um, I think I was just talking about the delivery people. You know, it's like, I don't know. I tip. I'm always going to tip because I feel like they're doing me a huge favor, bringing something right to my door, you know. So, yeah, just got to do it. So, anyway, so other than that, there wasn't much else really going on today besides my usual stuff. I can't think if there was anything else spectacular that I was planning on talking about. Probably not, because I don't lead a spectacular life. I'm by myself most of the time, just chilling out and doing my own thing. And what I find fun and exciting, most people would probably think it's pretty dull, but but I am excited about my yard, which I know I keep talking about every day. But that's because right now that's my focus. That's what I'm doing. So anyhow, I guess I'll just quit rambling because I've got other clips to add to this, so it's probably, long enough. But thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody that's here. I honestly do. I appreciate it so much. And, I know that not everybody necessarily, watches every video that I make or anything like that, but when you do watch them, I do appreciate it, and I appreciate the likes and the subscribes and all of that stuff. I mean, it really, really means a lot to me because this is important to me. This channel is important. My ASMR channel is important too. I did finally at least post a compilation video. I just couldn't make a video last night, and I'm like, I've got to put something up over there, so I just got all of my old gal in the back of the class videos and made one long video and posted that. Hopefully people will enjoy it until I can get a new video made, which I'm hoping to do soon. So anyhow, thanks again. I do love you guys for being here, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye.